All right, let us now answer this question here. It says, students must achieve a distinction in general mathematics at the end of year 10 to qualify for year 11 advanced mathematics. All students who completed year 7 in 2017 also completed year 10 in 2020. How many of the year 7 students from 2017 were predicted to qualify for year 11 advanced maths in 2021? Round your answer to the nearest whole number. All right, so what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to take our transition matrix. We're going to have to raise it to a certain number. Now, we're starting at, we know that S of 0 is year 7, right? And then S of 1 is going to be year 8. S of 2 is going to be year 9. S of 3 is going to be year 10. Now, we want to figure out the amount of kids who are going to get a distinction in year 10. So we've got S of 3 there. So that means we're going to have to take our transition matrix, raise it to 3, times it by our initial matrix there, and that is going to give us our answer there. So that is what we're after right there. Taking our transition matrix, raising it to 3 in order to get the amount of students that are going to get a distinction in year 10, and that will give us our matrix there. And if we think about it, it's going to give us our distinction C and P, and we want that one right there. So that's what we need. So we need to figure out what the transition matrix is going to be. So let us mosey on back to the very start of this question. Here it is. That's what we're going to have to figure out. Now, a lot of this, we already know. We know that this L is 0.02. We know that this K here, we figured that out. This K was 0.62. What is this M going to be? Well, we can just figure it out knowing that the column is going to add to 1. So if this is 2 and this is 38, 2 plus 38 is 40, meaning this is going to have to be 60. And then over here, if this is 65, so that is 65, and this is 3, 65 plus 3 is going to be 68, so this is going to have to be 32, so 0.32 there. Now I can put all those in, so let's come here, 3 by 3, 0.65, 0.29, 0.02, whoa, 0.32, 0.62, 0.38, and then we could go 0.03, we could go 0.09, and we could go 0.60. All right. Once you've gotten to this stage and you know how to answer it, there's a few different ways we could go about it. If we wanted to, let's just practice storing things away. So we can store it as T, hit enter. Then I can come to my my state matrix here. We go here, go there. There's 3 rows by 1 column. It's going to be 80. It's going to be 100. It's going to be 50. And then what we could do is we could say, take 3, raise it to that, times it, whoops, and then times it by that there. And this first one here is going, so that 87 point something something is going to be our answer. We need to round it. So if we just come here, we're going to end up with 87.35374. Therefore, my answer will be 87 because you need to round it to the whole number there. So 87 will be your answer. The correct answer is 87. So that's it. That's how you do it. That's the thinking that goes behind it. There's a couple of different ways you could have put this into your calculator as well. So for instance, let's just say you didn't want to use, that notation there. Let's say instead what you wanted to do is say, I don't know, let's take the transition matrix. So we put T and then we could times it. And now this is actually, let me get rid of this. And the way that you would do it, you could do this. All right, you could take your transition matrix, you could times it by the previous answer. So control answer. Then you could hit enter. Now that's going to give you the year 8s. Then you could hit enter again. That's going to give you the year 9s. Then you could hit enter again. That will give you the year 10s. Then you're just reading 87 off that. So that's another way you could do it. But you just need to make sure that you do it correctly. So I've stored it away and then I went T times, and then I bring the answer of the previous one down. Whoop, you're timesing it, not plussing it. So that's another way of going about it. But as long as you understand, what it is that's going on here, you will be fine.